Here we go. This is the Impossible Lair. I haven't seen any of this yet because I died on the boss fight the first go around. What is that? Oh! Dang it, I thought it was going to do something for me. And then it blasted me. Oh no. Oh no! It's so bad. Hey guys, this is Lair, and today I'm going to be playing a little bit of Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. I'm really excited to play this game. I didn't really know anything about it. I hadn't been paying attention to it until... Ooh, found a little secret coin, 1 of 5. I hadn't really been paying attention to this, and then realized that it was coming out this week, and I was like, okay, I gotta play that. It's got Lair in the title, and I've tried to play like every game that has Lair in the title. The ones I can think of that I have in my collection are like Dragon's Lair, and that game where you fly dragons with horrible motion controls on the PS3, which is called Lair. Okay, so that thing there, I think, is a Laylee bell. And if we lose Laylee, Laylee's like a second hit. So if we take 1 hit, then we'll lose Laylee, but then we can get her back at a bell, which is kind of like a Diddy barrel in Donkey Kong, or a companion barrel, or whatever. Ooh. Okay, so these games always make me compulsively try to collect every single thing. Every time that I play... Oh, look at that. I have this thing in my mouth. Blech. Every time that I play a Donkey Kong game or whatever, I try to get every single banana, and it always ends up frustrating me because you can't get every banana. You just can't. I mean, maybe you can, but I never can. And I always end up getting frustrated, and then it's never made me not play a Donkey Kong game, but it makes me feel very dissatisfied with what's happening on screen when I can't get every single item. So this time, my strategy is to not get too worked up about getting all the items. I'm just gonna play it and see how it goes. I'm gonna get as many of the feathers as I can, because I guess those are like this game's equivalent of the bananas. But I'm not gonna stress out over it. So these guys are taking pictures of me. I guess that's a checkpoint. Got a little enemy spawn thing up there. Oh, here's a... Whoa, whoa. Am I supposed to catch it? Oh. How do I get those? Oh, okay, they follow him. I get it. Oh, I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him. Okay, I'm not gonna miss him. I'm gonna grab that. Hit! Nice. This looks beautiful so far. I love it. I love the way everything looks. I love the way it controls. It all feels really natural. It definitely 100% feels like a Donkey Kong game. Before I started recording this, I did the little, there's a little like tutorial thing that happens before you get started, and the tutorial actually teaches you a Donkey Kong mechanic that's kind of a staple of the series, and that is that you can roll off of a ledge. Here, I'll do it right here. You can roll off of a ledge and then jump when you're in the air. And that's something that you can do in all the Donkey Kong games, and it's really unique to Donkey Kong as a series to be able to do that little roll and then a second jump in midair. So it's cool to see that here. That really goes a long way to making this feel like a Donkey Kong game, because a large part of what makes Donkey Kong Country so fun is being able to use the moveset like that to do some stuff that seems like it would be impossible otherwise. It kind of, I don't know. It's just, it's a Donkey Kong thing. Like, I can't think of any other games that do that extremely well. There's another Laylee bell, just in case we ever lose Laylee, we can get her back there. I don't know how to get that yet. Can I? No, I can't lick up. There's got to be some way for me to get that. What am I missing here? I I can't wall jump. Nope. Maybe I can throw an enemy up there? Let's see. Get in my mouth. Oh, I can't. Okay, I can't put those enemies in my mouth. Yeah, see, there we go. Laylee was flipping out, and I was able to get her back by touching the bell. Ooh, it's got underwater sections. Very similar to a tropical freeze sort of situation here. Oh, they're just dropping down, and then they're going away. No! My feathers! Well, I thought it was gonna do the like the loop-de-loops again, and all those feathers were gonna chase it, so that's what I was doing, but this can only be opened using Buddy Slam. B plus L. Oh, sweet. I feel like there's a lot of moves in this game that I don't know about yet. No! Okay, so the big golden ones are worth like 5 or 10 feathers, I guess. Let's see, what can I throw the snail at? This? Nope. That was a waste of a good snail. Boink. This feels really good so far. It's hard to make platforming feel just right. And you know, if you've played a lot of indie games especially, you know that indie platforming generally feels different than like AAA platforming, especially like a Mario game. Or, you know what, an even better example, or maybe comparison is the better word, is comparing Mario with a game like Little Big Planet. And it's not that, you know, Little Big Planet's not trying to be Mario, so it's, you know, not a big deal, but they're very different games. And to me, Little Big Planet's platforming is a lot less fluid, exciting, maybe satisfying is the best word. It just doesn't feel good. And I've always wished that Little Big Planet could just have the same physics as like a Mario game or one of Nintendo's platformers. Because they get that right. Nintendo really knows how to do it. And it seems like the team that made this game was just trying their best to copy that strategy. Okay, so we saved the Beatalion, which is the whole point of this game. So if you don't know and you haven't been following Yooka-Laylee and Impossible Lair, at the very beginning of the game, before this video started, there's this final stage called the Impossible Lair, and it's this really long level with tons of traps, and it's meant to be very, very difficult to get through there with one life, basically. However, as you go through the game and you collect these Beatalions, the little bee that we just got for that level, it adds an extra life to your counter for the Impossible Lair. So we can go back at any time and we can try to do that final level again if we want to. And each one of those bees that we collect gives us an extra hit that we can use to get further and further in that level, the Impossible Lair. So the point is to clear as many chapters as we can, get as many bees as we can, and ultimately have the best chance possible to go and try the final level. So maybe in this video what we'll do is just get a few bees, and then we'll go to the Impossible Lair, we'll try it, see what happens. I'm sure we won't beat it, but we'll give it a shot. So I think what we'll do next is we'll just go in, we'll get one more bee for the Beatalion. Oh, the bird moved, so now I can move this crate out of my way. You know what, let's go back in. Oh, I guess there's no reason to go back in there. For some reason I thought there were going to be other challenges in there, but it seems like it's pretty much one challenge per level, which makes perfect sense. So we can get up here now, get some feathers, and we're gonna try to find another level. I'm sure there's one close by. I wonder if I can make that jump. It doesn't seem like it. Yooka doesn't jump very high, so let's just go on to the next stage, whatever it is. Okay. I'm excited at the idea of being able to try the final level anytime that I want to. It reminds me a lot of like the Breath of the Wild approach, which maybe, who knows, maybe that influenced this a little bit. I don't know. But the Breath of the Wild approach, you know, was that you start out that game and you're on the Great Plateau and you're overlooking all of Hyrule, and there's Hyrule Castle in the distance with the end-game boss that you have to fight. And if you want to, right from the beginning, you can choose to just run over there and fight the boss. But ideally, you would play through the game, you would get stronger, and you would have a much less difficult time. I'm definitely going down this hole. Boom. Oh, it's not a hole. It's not a hole. But ideally, you know, you would play through the game and you would learn how to play a little bit, and then you would fight the boss at the end. Sick. But if you want to, you can go straight to the final boss. And I think that this game does that same basic thing, as far as I can tell. And maybe that's what they were going for. Laylee, come back. I think also when Laylee gets away from you like that and she's flying around, I don't know for certain what happens if you don't catch her. I kind of assume, oh no, okay. So if you don't catch Laylee and then you take another hit, then you die. What I was trying to say is, I wonder if it's kind of like Yoshi's Island, where Baby Mario flies around, and if you don't pick him up, then you lose. But it seems like you just basically lose an extra hit if Laylee's not with you. I'm gonna go for that again. I think I can get it. Gotta kill this guy real quick. Boink. Okay. Yeah, I just got too close to the saw. There we go. Easy peasy. See, look at me trying to get all the feathers. I said I was gonna not try to get all the feathers, but here I go. Whoops. Oh no! It really stresses me out when I take a hit in this game. So, I guess if you don't grab Laylee for a little while, then no! Then she'll fly off, and then you can't get her unless you find a Laylee bell. I feel like that's what I'm learning here. Okay, we got a berry. I don't think I can throw these berries up. Oh, I can. Dang it. That's probably how I was supposed to get that red feather over there. Oh well. I guess we don't need it. I'm gonna follow my own advice, and I'm gonna not. Oh, this stresses me out. Stressing me out. Laylee, get over here. Oh, Laylee left. Just me now. I don't think I have as many abilities. I read a tooltip. Cool. Really cool. I don't think that Yooka has as many abilities without Laylee. Like you can't do the rolly thing. And oh, okay. I think I can get that if I time this just right. Yes. Yes. Oh, no. Oh, no. I could have kept going. There was a bunch of stuff up there to the right, but I didn't get up there in time. Okay, let's see if I can time this better. The platforming in this is fantastic. Everything is so responsive. Responsive is the only way that I can think to put that. But that's the thing that Nintendo, I think, has on everybody else, is that the controls are ridiculously responsive, and that results in a game that's satisfying to play. And that's hard to do. I think that's what a lot of indie platformers fail to do, is they have really cool mechanics and they have really cool level design in a lot of cases, but the game itself ends up not being satisfying to play, where every jump feels fun and deliberate. Ooh, this little secret area. Feels like a little secret area. Nintendo, on the other hand, every game that they make, I think that they've mastered that. I think they've mastered the concept of fun to play. It sounds silly because, you know, games should be fun to play, right? But I feel like games like Dark Souls even are similarly deliberate, where every action is accounted for and feels it feels like you know what to expect every time you try to do something. And in a lot of indie platformers, because of the floaty physics or because of maybe occasionally poor quality control, you have a lot of situations where things don't happen the way that you think they should happen. And it results in deaths that feel like they weren't really your fault, or enemies that kind of make you groan every time you see them. Like you see an enemy and you just go, ugh, not this guy again. Whereas Nintendo, I can't think of a lot of cases of that. Let me know what you think, though. I mean, are there Nintendo games, first-party Nintendo platformers, that suffer from some of those pitfalls? And maybe you disagree. Maybe you think indie games in general and indie platformers don't suffer from that. Take the key to the locked door. I love how the key is in Yuka's mouth. Another indie game that actually does it really right are games like Celeste. Celeste did it really, really right. Shovel Knight probably is another good example. Games like that, precision platformers that have really tight controls and everything, seem to hit the nail on the head. They aren't necessarily my ideal game like Celeste. I mean, I really enjoy it, but it's not my ideal platformer. But it is a very precise and deliberate control scheme and everything. It just feels good to play. I've been playing it lately, that's why it's on my mind. Playing through it a second time, which is kind of rare for a lot of indie platformers and stuff for me. I don't normally find myself playing through a game like that a second time, but I really liked Celeste the first time around. Again, it's not my ideal platformer just because it's really difficult, and sometimes... Oh no! I'm glad I got that checkpoint. And sometimes I'll get... I won't say frustrated, because I don't really get frustrated that often in games, but I did it again. I wanted those feathers that were back behind it so bad that I just rushed right into it. I wouldn't really say I get frustrated at games like that, but I do get... cool. Really, really cool. I do get... I guess I get stressed out by it, and I don't want to continue... Ooh. I'll take that. Just a lot of times when I'm playing a game, I have limited time to play, and I'm playing in the evenings or whatever, and I really just want to relax. So that makes it difficult sometimes for me to get into a game like Celeste. Ooh, no. You could come back. Huh. But, again, I like Celeste enough to play it a second time. It's not my normal sort of thing. So there's a door back there, but it seems like I need some kind of new power. Or maybe if I could pick something up and bring something up here. Let's see if we can't find something to pick up. Maybe this door takes us up there. Nope, that one's locked. Interesting. I guess that could just be some level design. Maybe it's not a door that we can actually use. Ooh. This is kind of scary. But it's no problem. Nice. This is a great platformer. This is really, really good. Everything feels awesome. And it's making me happy to play it, which is the mark of a great game, I think. I'm not feeling too stressed out. It's not like crazy difficult yet. I've heard that there are some difficulty spikes as you get further on, like when you get to the Impossible Lair, which is like the last level. I've heard that that's, you know, aptly named, and it's super difficult. But I'm going in here for sure. Give me those. Give me those. Yeah, give them to me. What is that? Oh, it's a Yooka bell. I don't need that. Dang it. I just want all the feathers. Give them to me. I wonder if Yooka-Laylee will end up being known more for this or for the actual Yooka-Laylee game. I mean, I can't imagine that people will be as excited for this game as they were excited for Yooka-Laylee. However, I am kind of curious if maybe this is the better game, technically. How many people are gonna remember, you know, when they think of Yooka-Laylee, how many people are gonna think like, oh yeah, that's that great 2D platformer? Or are they gonna think, oh yeah, that's that okay 3D collectathon game? You know what I mean? It's just interesting to wonder. So what is this thing for? What is this thing I have in my mouth? Ooh, 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 that looks like it would fit. Boom. Yes. Nice. That's so cool. That was a cool collectible location there. It was a good idea to have the symbol on it. It had like that little hexagon looking symbol. Or I guess it was a honeycomb, probably. Like a green honeycomb. Neat. Okay, well, like I said, let's go. We'll try the Impossible Lair level again one time. I do not expect to get very far. We have 2 bees. But you know what? Let's go try. Let's just see what happens. And if we beat the game, we beat the game, you know? I read earlier, like right before I started this, that there was the speedrunner. I couldn't find his name, or I can't remember his name, I should say. But he has already finished the Impossible Lair. Like, he did it without getting any of the bees, extra hits. He just ran through and he finished it first day, or I guess the day before it came out, actually. And he just finished the game in one go by finishing this level without having all the bees. So, you know, if he can do it, I can fail at it. Like, he set the bar and I can underachieve. No problem. So here we go. First we have to do a boss fight, I think. I can't remember if this is where I started out the video. I don't think it is. I restarted this video a couple of times because I didn't want to cover the story stuff very much. Because I was thinking, you know, everybody's going to start at the beginning. And I just didn't want anybody who has already seen the story stuff to have to watch again. So I decided that I would just start on level 1, and then we'd come back here at the end of the video so we could skip the story stuff, but still get an experience of the last level. We're doing pretty good on him. I don't know what comes after this. I died on this fight before. So I guess the level comes after the little boss fight. Here we go. This is the Impossible Lair. I haven't seen any of this yet because I died on the boss fight the first go around. What is that? Oh, dang it. I thought it was going to do something for me. And then it blasted me. Oh no. Oh no. It's so bad. Oh no. I do not see success in our future. No. Okay, we're fine. Everything's cool. All right, these guys, I know what to do now. No. Okay, well, that's a failure. Epic fail. Well, now we know. So I'll try to get some more bees. Maybe I'll come back and do some more of this. If you want to see more of it, be sure to let me know. Maybe I'll stream some of it. Maybe I'll do another video. I just want to know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.